and now I want to stay in the studio. Like-minded individuals, and really make it like really purposefully to really be who God has called me to be, right? And so I decided to just get out my own way and make things happen for the good. And so once I did, um, I decided to keep going and learn me and learn everything about me and everything about my kids and everything about the people that I was around, even the people that was in my past life. And that was really the transformation that I needed. And so I developed my mindset. It shifted and it shifted and it kept shifting. So I developed my mindset to really focus on where I'm going and not where I am today. And that's what it's all about. If you focus on where you're going and not where you are today, you will really step boldly into who God has called you to become. Everybody's so quick to live on who they are today more so than who they were, and who they are right now, what they got to offer or whatever. Y'all, I can have 5 cents in the bank, 5 cents in the bank, literally, and that still does not stop my momentum, my life, my purpose. Because money to me, honestly, yeah, it can be the root of evil, but I don't look at it as the root of evil. I look at it as a source of shifting and helping those that need help, right? And that's how I look at it. And so I'm grateful and thankful that there's been times that I've went without and I couldn't get anyone to help me unless I picked up the phone and called and really shared my real reason of why I needed it. But back in the day, we were so shameful that we needed some money to pay our light bill. We were so shameful that we needed some money to pay our water bill. Our, stuff like that, all kinds of stuff. And now that you know what you know and who you know, I'm purposely very outspoken, and very driven to where I'm not afraid. Like if I can help somebody, you and send you to the source or the resource or whoever, that's what I'll do. That's what I did. That's what I enjoy doing, helping people. And honestly, I'm just a word of mouth, cause that's how we learn in school, a word of mouth. Like they might have that degree, but if we don't do the work and put the work in, that doesn't mean we're gonna get that A, right? So I look at it in all different ways, even with playing sports and all kinds of stuff, all things that I used to do in life. I connected that with my true being self and discovered my authenticity by just stepping in on purpose and boldly into who and what God has called me or chosen to do. And everybody has a gift, right? But everybody don't use their gift for the good. Everybody use some people use their gift for whatever reasons they choose to use their gift for. We ain't even gonna get into that. But I use my gift honestly for the right reason, the right purpose, because I found out that I was a little girl with dignity in her a long time ago. A lot of dignity, a lot of loyalty, a lot of respect, a lot of this. All because I love people and I love the word love. I just love it. Love. 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 It just does something to me. And ever since I learned that, I really started moving a little gently out my own way and continuously, not just learned and stopped. I still do it because life don't have a timeline on it. You create your timeline. You create your purpose. And you mean it purposefully for great reasons. Great reasons. So I decided to do so by all means with becoming a life coach. And at first I just said, no, I'm just a coach. I'm just Coach Diamond. I'm just somebody. No, God said you are this life coach. You help people. You help people shift. You help people do this. You help people change their minds on, you know, suicidal thoughts. You help people change their minds on hurting themselves, fear, doubt, disrespect. You know, you just and I heard it all because literally, God rest his soul, my brother was the only one that believed in me. My brother was the only one stood 10 foot toes down for me. My brother was the only one told me what I needed to hear when I needed to hear. And shake his head no, but he said it with confidence and purpose. It's not that anytime it got started, whatever got started. No, he just walk away from me. No, no, mm-mm. No, back in the day they did. They used to call me the shit starter, but I'm by far the shit starter. I'm the person that put the shit out. Excuse me. I did curse. I'm sorry. And I was working on that too to stop cursing. But I'm that person that do that. But y'all know I'm authentic. So this is why I say my stuff has to be, one-on-one coaching or really small group coaching because I really put my all into everything that I do. God put me on a healing journey, not a journey of let's play, let's talk this, sensitivity conversation, be nice and say this and say that. No, it's not what I say. Also, to be honest with y'all, it's honestly how I say it to be delivered and heard and accepted and kept. Regardless if you accept it or not, it might be the truth for you. You need to start applying that stuff to your very best life. So I think that when you decide to get out your own way and really start seeing that, if you are stuck or not stuck, or if you are, struggling to overcome fear, self doubt, just not confident at all, or just feel like you just been doing so much in your life and nobody hears you, see you, understand you, respect you. It's because I'm gonna tell y'all, hey, put your toe drawers on. It's because it's truly because you don't respect yourself. You got to respect yourself. You say you do, but hey, how do you respect yourself? How do you honor yourself? Not just by materialistic things, but do you respect yourself with understanding the self awareness of what it is that you lack? If you are that person that do respect yourself on what you lack in life, oh, you balling. I'm telling you, I'm going to give you heck because we all lack something. But knowing your strength and ability to change your own mindset to become a better version of yourself, that's tough, dog. That's tough. That's real talk tough. That's real talk action. That is big. But a lot of people don't like to see it that way. They be like, they working on themselves. Don't say that to that person. That person might snap on you. That don't do this. Don't say this. No. Your everyday life that when you walk out that door right there, well, you don't walk out that one, but we do. When you walk out your own look, that's your everyday practice to get it better and 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 better each day of your life. Stop saying you are somebody when you are not doing the things to be somebody. I said that. I said that. I really did. Be bold at what it is that you do. Because everybody has skills, everybody has talents and all of that or whatnot. You might not have the resources or the tools or the things that help you get out your own way, but that is where I come and play with. I will help you with whatever it is for you to overcome that mindset to get where you need to be. I focus on, I told y'all, God said it was bigger than me. I focus on mindset and behavior. I focus on how you treat yourself. I focus on how other people treat you. I focus on, honestly, where you really, really need the coaching in that area, much so that you might come and already have your game plan set out for me. But at the same time, when I'm done having these conversations with you, it's gonna register to you that you need to stop playing with yourself. Just stop playing with yourself. All right. So again, I went from Diamond to Coach Diamond, and I listened very well at my own son that's working on his master's degree in college, and coaching college football. And I'm grateful and thankful for him because he really, really taught me a lot of my own flaws, own skills, own natural abilities to get out my own way and help people. And so when he left to go to school, he said, "Ma, I need you to just sit down somewhere and become a life coach." Okay. Become a coach. I just need you to sit down. Okay. So I did it. I decided to do that. And I resiliently got out my own way, got married. And after being married, connected, I said, "Lord, what did I do? Oh, God, what did I do?" And hey, what? Did I really just do that? I did. I said, "Lord, give me somebody that knows me for who I am, love me for who I am, respect me for who I am. Just somebody that can help me, da da da, whatever." And you know how you just be diddling, daddling out here in the world, and you go through life, and you just start helping other different people, and then people come in your life, and you try to talk to that person, or be friends with this person, or date this person, or connect with this person, or whatever. But them don't be the folks. Right after you pray something, and when you pray that something, and then boom, God sits you down, because it's like you asked for this. You didn't ask for that. You asked for this. You said you wanted to do this. You didn't ask for that, but you said you wanted to do that. He'll give you what you need. And I honestly had to open my eyes to reality and say, you know what? Okay, whatever. Because at the moment, I had a car accident. That car accident almost took me up out of here. Ran into a police officer that was sitting still on 441 right here in Watkinsville, Georgia. Almost took my whole life. Boom. If that officer, Officer Dorsey, to this day, if he wasn't sitting on that hill, I probably wouldn't be here to be able to tell y'all my story or some of my stories. Because I got several. I was a hard-headed little girl. I was a hard-headed little girl. I wasn't never really, really disrespectful, but if I saw it and it wasn't right, I spoke up on it. Even if I was a child. You know how they tell y'all, stay in the child play. Yeah, I know that rhyme, that thing like that, like it ain't nothing. Stay in the child play. Stay in the child place. Oh, okay. But act right around me, and I stay in a child play. That was me. That was me. That was truly me, y'all. I had to be told that 1,000 times. All because if I saw it was wrong, I spoke up on it. I spoke up on it. And this is why I know walking in my love right now, like walking in dignity, walking in integrity, walking in peace, walking in connection, love, things that I know the man above put me on this earth for, speaks volume. Because I loved so hard. Back in the day, I would look for love in all the wrong places. But he landed me the in the right place. I'm gonna just say that much. So I give all honor and thanks to the good Lord who is the head of my life. And can't nobody change that. I don't care where I been, what I did, what it looked like, what I said back in the day. All of that stuff. Coach Diamond know who Coach Diamond is. And I love me for who I am and who God is creating me to become. Because there's no destination as you continue to grow as that individual. Life changing experiences will wake you up. And that's exactly what happened. I was able to walk out that car wreck, come home, sit on his front porch, and just cry. But in the midst of all of that, I was about to lose my mind. You know, time go, next day come in the house, I'm not accepted, I'm not loved, I'm not respected, I'm not appreciated. I give you time, I give you respect, I give you this, just people in general. It doesn't even have to be a relationship. It was family. It was friends. It was so-called friends. It was so-called, back then, lovers. Shoot, what an ass. No, no, I ain't putting no filter on this. But when I tell you, I had to ask myself over and over, are you worthy to be treating yourself like this? Girl, you better stop. Keep giving these folks all your love and respect and peace and joy and things that's offered to you, and your blessings, sharing your blessings and all this, and they keep treating you like that. I was out my mind. So I had to wake up. So again, waking up, helping yourself mentally. Open your eyes, listen here, talk it out. Move gently towards what is for you. You got to get out your own way. And so, between the ages of 31 to 40, y'all, I was out my everlasting mind. 22 to 30, I was living. But 31 to 40, I was out my mind. 41 to 44 today, I'm grateful, blessed, happy, loved, respected, honored, trusted, uplifted, motivated, even if it don't even look like it sometimes, but I am. And I'm grateful for that. So y'all hear the word changing. And that's what led me to believe who I am is because everything that's in that good book over there, that purple book over there, that Bible, learning it, applying those words to my life, structuring what it should look like on me so that I can see me out there in the community and help me out there in the community, if that makes sense. And so life is so complex that we sometimes miss all the patterns, all the circumstances that have truly influenced us because we are so focused on getting by or thinking about the past or future. We think about the past and then we look at the future best self and say, I ain't confident to do that. She could do it. I don't think that's for me. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know, whatever. No, let me tell you, your expertise is the things that you are honestly not confident in. And I learned it. If you switch it, just switch it around. You know, when I did my first time going live, I had to really tell myself, get out your way. Go live. You love talking. Why not just go live? I was scared, y'all. I wasn't gonna go live. But learning that I wanted to learn, I wanted to do the research on things. It taught me so much to where even in my journal it says research study shows that taking a 1 week vacation impacts your level of happiness as much as 2 week vacation. I had to learn that. So if I turn around and say, okay, if I show that taking 1 hour a day impacts my level of happiness of learning me, then what would 2 weeks do? What would 3 weeks do? What would 4 weeks do? It'll change me, right? Sincerely change me, right? Okay, yeah, let's try that. Oh, I'm ready. So I was sitting on the front porch the next day. The man pull up. He pull up and say, hey, check this out. Yeah, I'm flipping back and forth now throughout this journey, so stay with me. Sitting on the front porch, he said, hey, look, just let me love you. Let me love you. Yeah, let me love you. Look, first I gotta love myself. I gotta love me. After seeing like realizing and reflecting and understanding that this life journey that I've been on, I can either make it a generational curse, stay in it, or mentally get up out of it and say, look, this is who I am. Because they expected me to be gay. They expected me to like women all the time of my life. They expected me to just feel like how I felt back in the day or whatnot, all because, you know, who I surrounded myself back in the day around. You know, whether it was women, you know, the lesbian life or the life of just being around women that look like boys, hanging out or whatever. Because I'm a woman. I had to get to this feminine side of me because I was a tomgirl. But at the same time, I also knew or thought I knew back then what I wanted to, knowing where I wanted to be, what I wanted to look like. But then I also said, you know what? If I draw it out, if I picture it, it ain't gonna look right. I'm gonna end up with somebody that just ain't right for me. I'm sure. So I had to get out my way, y'all. I had to get out my way. And after I did all of that, y'all, it was amazing. I sat on that porch, cried, sat on the porch, feet in the chair. I probably was, what, 30 something years old. Turned and looked at him, and he was like, "Just let me love you. Let me love you." What did it look like? That was my question. I didn't fake stuff. What did it look like? He's just let me love you. Oh, okay. All right. We'll try. You can be my friend for 3 whole years. Not 3 months. 3 whole years. Then maybe we can work something out. I just need a friend. A friend. And so this is why I tell my kids all the time, you don't have a boyfriend. You don't have a girlfriend. You have a friend. Call him your friend. Your friend. Right? Right. Till you find you. I labeled it. You my friend. Let me figure myself out. And then after that, I just went on the journey. I signed up for therapy, got in therapy, learned me, walked the walk through therapy. And as I was in therapy, the lady told me, "Girl, you know too much. You already got it. You know this. I mean, your healing is there, but at the same time, what are you gonna do with it?" She kept asking me that. Like, you're the therapist. You're supposed to be helping me with understanding why folk treat me wrong. That's what I was trying to figure out. And then finally, boom, she said it. She said they treat you wrong because of your vulnerability. You love so hard. You this, you that. I mean, she just flat out told me. I said, I like you. And our therapist would have sat there and said, "Well, why do you feel that way? What can we do to figure this out? How can I came to you to tell me how to figure this out? You know?" So she was like, "Well, you just did it." I mean, I applaud my therapist because she gave me mentally instructions, not just, patch up instructions. And so I pray that, it's not that I'm not trust and believe. Therapy is the first step of everything to really see who you are and what you need, really mentally, emotionally. But when you get ready to make that transformation up out of it, that's where I come in play because I'm a coach. I don't do therapy, I do coaching. And so there's a difference. And within that, knowing that difference, that led me to believe that as long as I continue to stay on a journey of understanding me, God's going to show me something different. And boy, did he do that. And I'm so grateful and thankful that he did because, again, it led me to believe that I can grow, become, and, you know, keep learning and keep positioning myself and keep moving and keep thinking for a better reason for each and every day of my life. Not just my life, but your life too. And the kids that I work with and the kids that you work with and the kids that we all work with, right? So I did that and I really said to my very best self, thank you. Sing it with me, y'all. Thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. That's it. And so, as I learned throughout my transformation, I came up with real talk, real healing, real transformation. Real talk, real healing, real growth. Real talk, real healing, real empowerment. And because I focus on you, that is the goal, is to help you level up in life. And so, building this resilient life talk TV show is amazing because at the end of the day, having these conversations with these individuals and preparing them behind the scenes, they are so ready to get on here and tell their stories, tell their life journeys, and really share with you the experiences they had themselves. Not only just learning, and leveling up, but with being equipped around Coach Diamond, being bold enough to tell Coach Diamond, like, this is the problem with me. This is why I fit it. And it's beautiful because at the end of the day, they changing their life. They changing their life. All I'm doing is helping and applying some things to their life and motivating them and being that accountability partner. So you can call me your mentor, you can call me your life coach, you can call me your friend, you can call me whatever you want to call me. But know that I know who I am in God's eyes of who and whose I am to level up. And so that day, I decided on that porch, here we go, going back to this, on that porch, and told him, let me get out my own way, be my friend for 3 years. He, thank goodness, told me, okay, go get it. Whatever it is that you need, go get it. I allowed me for, y'all, it was a 3-year program. It only took me 3 months to finish a master's certification program that is like 4 or 5. And I did every page, every content, every workbook, everything. And y'all, I just applied it to my life. 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 Right? And constantly kept applying it to my life and applying it to my life. And I started wearing the words. I started wearing what I was learning, the life-changing experiences, the transformation, discover your purpose, living within my means of who I am becoming, not who I am today, where I'm going. Yeah, it's a beautiful feeling when you know who you are confidently and being bold in that person. You taking all them flaws off of you. You ain't hiding nothing. I don't hide nothing. It is me. You get what you get. That's it. So when I learned that about me, I said to myself, okay, if I know this, then I can go on and do what I need to do and make it happen for whatever, my kids, my everybody. And so my house, I went on and got the LLC. I mean, every day I was telling him something new. Every day he was telling me something new. Every day he look at me and say, I'm proud of you, quietly. And I'm like, who is this? Who did God put in my life, for real? And come to find out, once I finished the master program, Discover Your Purpose, that workbook led me back to the man that loved me all my life. All my life. Regardless his transformation of who he was before he married me, but who he is, and knowing that he knows that, you know, now some things happen for a reason. It might hurt, but hey, you just got to face the reality. And your past life is just your past life. Now you got to move forward and step boldly into whoever God called you to be and what you want to do, why you want to do it, and live that. Dictating your very future is what is stopping you from becoming a very, 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 very inspiring, powerful, confident, bold, determined person. God gave you great words to put behind you. And if you don't put those words behind you, you're stopping yourself forcefully from growing purposely. And so this is why I tell people all day, every day, get out your way because it's bigger than you. Way bigger than you. Way bigger than you. And when you learn that it's way bigger than you, and your life has a purpose behind it, you need to start now living up to your expectations of life to be or to become that person. Let's talk about those things. That's what I help you do. I help you align that stuff and get out your own way. And so let me tell y'all, Life Talk TV is going to be powerful. It's just a connection. And you're going to learn and you're going to grow and you're going to shift and you're going to make those transformations. And so you're getting all the nuggets that you need when you need them. And you're scoring points every day of your life. And then you take those things and you go out and you apply those things to your very best life. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the rundown because within those 3 months, three years, he walked with me on this journey. But within them 3 months, he also helped me with the kids, everything, gave me his oath of go get it. And I did that. And that's just like some families, you know, they'll hold it down, dads or moms or whoever, and then the other person go to school and get their college degree. Okay, y'all get the picture. Well, that's what he did. And I was able to get all of my certifications under the Transformational Academy LLC to become a better version of myself. And then God just opened doors from there. Left and right, left and right, left and right. And so after that, I was able to step boldly. But the real problem was me saying to myself mentally that I didn't have the resources or the funds or whatever. But God said, stay the journey, stay the course, take that word, apply it to your life. everybody's life journey is different. Your words are different, you know. But what you hear from him is what you hear from him. What he tells you, he's equipping you as well as you growing and going. And so when I tell you I didn't have a dime, call myself trusting somebody out there to help me with a what you call those loans, them PPP loans, and I got robbed, honestly, because you took my information but no money in the bank. You took my information and Open Hearts never got funded. And trusting some people with this, like it came and bit me back in the butt because, like, my LLC is just there, but my nonprofit still wasn't able to be funded because I trusted somebody and they took off with it. I mean, that was some messed up stuff. And they can't say they didn't because they had my social security number, my bank card number, they had this, they had that, they had all kinds of stuff. And I think this is why I'm telling y'all my preparation of becoming who I was becoming, he was making it for me as I was going. So maybe it was meant for her to take the whole loan. She needed it better than I did. I don't know. Y'all don't even know who she is. But I trusted a so-called friend to lead me to this person. Yet she got her loan. Yet she launched her business. Yet she did her thing. Here go Diamond still struggling. But I ain't struggling, y'all. Because God said, I got you, girl. I got you. And it's not even the struggle, y'all. It's the myth of me connecting with individuals because you never know who took your name and just throwed it up under the bus. And that's why I said confidently that I had to learn how to go get it, how to get out these folk way, how to level up my mindset, how to really structure my behavior because they wanted me to act a fool. But I didn't act a fool. So I'm grateful because, I mean, if you look at it, people will just randomly take from you if you allow them and let them. But I'm that person that you take from me, I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to tell the world that you took from me. Why? Because it's not right to do things like that. It's just not right. It's most definitely not right. So your story is powerful. My story is powerful. And I'm building from the ground up. Open Hearts Foundation Coaching Academy. I'm building from the ground up. The Resilient Live Talk TV show. I'm building from the ground up. The mud. Do y'all hear me? The mud. To help other individuals get out their own way and tell that you can do it too. So, learning that, you got to understand the empowerment coaches community is those coaches out there that are resiliently equipped, that has healed, that has shifted, got out their own way to really start connecting to purposely help other individuals as well. Because I done been burned too many times. I done been thrown up under the bus. I done been this. And so do I do my interviews? Yes, I do. Some people can be on your team, but some folks ain't meant to be on your team. But when God placed people in your life, you will see those people move gently out the way because he's not going to let them stay. He's not going to equip them to be or stand 10 toes down with what they say they want and need, but yet they doing dirty work behind you. He ain't going to let that happen. And so I'll never forget that day we were on the way to Florida and we were on the way to Miami, and I got this real disgusting text message that I didn't even do anything to a person. But yet I got told very disrespectfully, very rude, very hurtful. All because I didn't give you my workbook, honestly, I think, purposely. I don't know what it was. Don't care at this time, but truly understood that God will show you your enemies. God will show you the people that just don't mean no good to you. So this is why you got to stay prayed up. I love y'all good people. Stay prayed up. So to be honest with you, Life Talk TV, again, is from the ground up. And I'm going to give y'all the actual day three action plan development. Basically, turning struggles into steps forward. I just explained all of that. Show how small wins become long-term changes. I just explained all that throughout my story. featuring a study that I actually learned from my own very own business that I'm contracted with, which is a Project Family. And it's amazing. And so learning from them, learning from, Dr. Sonia, learning from Trent Shelton, learning from all of these people all over the world, Brandon Burchard, all my life coaches. I've learned a thing and really got out my own way. Skill building and empowerment, pushing and coaching and structuring is needed in this world. So I'm here to let you all know confidence is a skill, it's not just a feeling. Teaching coping skills, confident gems, faith practice, interacting with you all, and not only that, just learning how to journal, learning your affirmations, applying those affirmations to your life, walking, wearing them, and then really giving them back out to your community is what I look for you all to connect with, learn, and do. If you don't take nothing from me, I pray that you take something from me, and that is literally the boldness of knowing who you authentically are. Because at the end of the day, God don't make no mistakes. I've learned that. And God don't truly, truly put the wrong people in your life. He put the right people in your life. What do you do with those right people? That's the question. All right. So you got to be gentle with yourself first, for you can be gentle with somebody else. All right. So I love y'all, beautiful people. Stay connected. That was honestly number 3. If you are ready to go and grow, become a better version of yourself, connect with Coach Diamond. Get out your own way. Let's talk. Let's grow. Let's level up. Let's become better versions of ourselves. Come share your story with me. Let me see how I can help you. If I can't help you, I'm going to align you with somebody that can help you. If I can't help you and they can't help you, we still going to align you with somebody that can help you. All right? But just come on and let's make those connections and get these things, these tools, and apply these things to your life, really. The power of accountability is important, and you should hold yourself accountable before you hold anybody else accountable. That is all I have for y'all today, good people. I'm about to go celebrate. I want to give a shout out to, honestly, Sister Lavonia Bryan. She is our First Lady at Bethel Baptist Church. She is a true sister. I truly enjoy working side by side with her in the youth department. And not only that, just her presence, her love, her respect, her dignity, her integrity. I mean, she is a real gem, and I really truly appreciate her light right now because she is a very, confident, bold lady. And I speak highly of her, and I just want to give her a shout out for her birthday today. Happy birthday, Sister Bryan! The Harris and Smith family loves you. Peace.